I thank you and welcome you to the last episode of the series Meet the Coach, Part G. My mind, the destiny within reach. This is still part of the COMETSA perspective, but one takes pleasure in noting the fact that this is the last episode. And I congratulate you for watching all the episodes up to the last. In part A, we shared with you what coaching is and what coaching is not. In part B, we shared with you the COMETSA coaching philosophy, the mind, the journey, the destiny. In part C, we shared with you the COMETSA coaching purpose. Why do we coach? And what is coaching needed for? In part D, we shared with you the COMETSA coaching process, all the steps that we follow as we conduct coaching sessions within a coaching program. In part E, we shared with you my mind, the COMETSA coaching perspective. In part F, we continued with my mind, the COMETSA coaching perspective, taking you through all the stages of my life that informed my coaching work. In this part, as I've said, part G is the last part, and we want to touch on the last part of my life journey that informed the coaching perspective of COMETSA, and then of course remind you of all the key points we touched on from part A to this last part. My journey continued to Germany in Europe, as I indicated. The world became complex for my little imagination. It was during the difficult times in South Africa, but at the same time, exciting times then, when everybody was expecting all the exiled South Africans to return to South Africa. It was clear that the South Africa of those days, the Apartheid South Africa, so to say, was nearing its end. And I got the opportunity under the Karl Duisberg Gesellschaft scholarship in Germany, from Germany, to go and study in Germany. And I really came into terms with the changing world and the reality of South Africa that we were going to welcome as we have it today. My mind challenged me further. Why are people of the world so ignorant of each other's cultures and history? Why is it so difficult for the people of the world to understand each other's differences? Why was South Africa allowed by the world to engineer the monster called apartheid? The pain in my heart became unbearable, and I recollected arriving in Johannesburg for the first time, being stopped by the police and asked to produce Section 10, which was a permit allowing me to be in Johannesburg. I was only saved by my Wits University student card that I only remembered when I was about to be put or forced into the police van, that I took it out to justify that I was rightfully there at Elof Street, downtown Johannesburg, because I was the student at Wits University. So I could not spend a day without imagining myself back in South Africa and offering my services voluntarily to the community that I love most, the community of South Africa, and ultimately, specifically, the community of the Greater Sekhukhune in the Limpopo province. A big vision was again given to me on return to South Africa to form an organization that will help me carry out my wishes. One such organization was formed but collapsed because of differences between its founding members, including myself. The other organization that I had always belonged to, I guess, could not tolerate my ambition, and I had to leave under some unfortunate circumstances. The move caused emotional and financial damage to me. The consequence was a completely new lifestyle, underlined by the quietness when off the speaking platforms, but very vocal and direct when the situation demands it or demanded it. The next attempt was the establishment of the sports organization, a football club in Hillbrow, Johannesburg, called First FC COMETSA Goldstones 1997, which was named after the football club that I played for, the amateur football club, I must say, that I played for in Goldstein, just outside Frankfurt am Main in Germany. And of course later, the COMETSA Group, which is the organization, the company that I now run. The journey of my mind was restored with the establishment of the COMETSA organization. I'm now on the voyage and the journey continues. Those who managed to stay within the project, the COMETSA project, became and are still becoming the new people every day as they experience the story of my mind. The bridge between Germany and South Africa is until today solid. The story of my mind is the world story that started at that small village, Muribani village, outside Jenfes, in the Makhulu local municipality, which is located in the Greater Sekhukhune municipality, or the Greater Sekhukhune district municipality. The people of Jenfes and the people of Makhulu and the Greater Sekhukhune district municipality, I commit, will be the first to enjoy the successes that I've accumulated in the form of knowledge over years. I believe that I will be the second and the last to enjoy, but hopefully my enjoyment will last longer. But not only the people of my Greater Sekhukhune region, but the people of South Africa at large should be the beneficiary of every South African who has the opportunity to acquire the knowledge outside South Africa or in South Africa through voluntary initiatives, and in my case, through my coaching initiatives, which is both business and voluntary methodologies I use to empower the people of our country. Hopefully one day the world will travel to Jenfes in the Greater Sekhukhune district municipality to have first-hand experience of this emerging region or city of the future of our country. Tourism shall flourish for the region, hunger will end, and peace shall reign. That is my wish for the region, however long it might take. My mind challenges me further as to why can't the world realize that oppressing other nations is altogether the same, but just called in different names. I enjoyed my staying in Germany because I chose to make so. I wanted to understand the issues that defined and still defines the German society and their way of life, their culture and their tradition, their mentality and the politics and the economy that they run. But I've always seen my staying there as a transition back home where I'm happily based for the last number of years. Yes, my mind challenged me then to learn the German language if I was to get deep insight into the German culture. The outcome of that process is that I'm not German, but I have learned my own ways of managing my relationship with Germany. I have learned to take the best out of Germany and combine it with my best out of South Africa and broaden my worldview and the perspective, and I'm sharing that knowledge with my country. I've now built my way through back to this wonderful country. I still have to confirm it in the ongoing endeavor to contribute to the growth of the country. This story of my mind will do exactly that, and my coaching program will be informed by that. If you want to join me in uncovering my worldview, I invite you to join me on the trip. You are more than welcome to enroll for the 6 up to 12 months COMETSA personal, professional, and executive coaching program. Once again, visit us at www.cometsa-goc.com or send us an email at callcenter@cometsa-goc.com or call us at 011-974-9308 and embark on a journey of a lifetime that will benefit you for many, many years indeed. I thank you for being part of this series. I encourage you to go back, revisit all the series to have a full understanding of the wonderful impact and the magic of coaching, and enjoy the journey and be in touch.